What's up, party people? It's your boy Brian. I'm back for a second video today because I realized I forgot to tell you what happened at the dentist yesterday, which was they took another tooth. They took another tooth. I'm now down 2 teeth. Doesn't feel good, and I don't have dental insurance, so I had to pay them like $400 out of pocket for the privilege of having fewer teeth. I don't love it. But what I do love is a 1985 Topps Rack Pack. Got another Joe Altobelli All-Star card, so you know it's good. I think I'm going to stop getting Rack Packs because I realize, like, when you get these, people know the sequence. So there's just, like, no way you're ever going to get anything good in these things. You will get Rick Rhoden and Gene Garber, though, so, you know, hooray. Okay, maybe I was lying. You know, here's Paul Molitor, 3,000 hits, Hall of Famer, World Series MVP with the Blue Jays. Can't be upset. Mike Jeffcoat. Okay, I'm clearly wrong, because here's one of the most valuable cards in this set. Now, I hate this man, but I will take this card. I will very, very, very much take this card. It's not worth as much as my lost tooth, but it's worth something. We got Richard Dotson. We got Charlie Moore. Now, this is the third time I've gotten this one. I don't care how many times I get it. It delights me every time I see it. Dwight and Roger. What can I say? What can I say? I'm just not going to say anything. I'm just going to show you this Steve Farr card. And then, did we have this the other day where his hat is turned around, but his face is the antithesis of Ken Griffey Jr.'s when he wears the backward hat? His face is the antithesis of Ken Griffey Jr.'s. We got manager cards. We got Danny Ozark. We got Jim Foray. And hey, another Hall of Famer. It's Bruce Sutter with his awful crappy beard. You look like an idiot, Bruce. You look like an idiot. Darnell Coles. More managers. Tony. And Renee Lashman. I don't know if guys with French names, like Jeff Francoeur, but there used to be guys whose names were like, you know, Frenchy Bordagaray and Renee Lashman and Jim Lefebvre. Need more French names. That's what I say. Extremely handsome Tito Landrum. Mark Wagner. Yeah, Springfield. The Springfield cops threw him in prison. We know this. Larry Parrish. Dan Schatzeder. Great stash. Claudell Washington in the Powder Blues at Shea Stadium. Come down to Juan Berenguer Ford and we will get you a deal on a 1989 Escort. Fewer than 100,000 miles. Runs great. It can be yours for $2,500 bucks, I'm going to say. Steve Trout and Dizzy Trout. Wow. It's a nice 1953 Topps card on the Dizzy Trout. Love that 53 Topps set. Ed Jorak. John Denny, 1983 National League Cy Young Award winner. Bob Ojeda, soon to be a Met. Mel Hall, soon to spend the rest of his life in prison. And another father-son card. It's the Virgils, Ozzy and Ozzy. I believe their names were the same. It was, you know, Osvaldo. But in the 60s, it was spelled with an S, and in the 80s, it was spelled with a Z. Don't know why. Can't explain it. Len Sakata. Bill Dawley. Now, I've gotten this card before, and again, I don't care how many times I get it. It's Tony with the cool flip-up shades. The last time I got this card, my father and I were talking about how flip-up shades are basically, when I was 10 years old, both of us, all we ever wanted were flip-up shades. And I can get them now, but I don't want them as much. It's funny how life works that way. All right, third slot. This is like a good pack. There's like a lot of good cards in here. Lloyd Moseby, he was an all-star. He's also off-center. Lance Parrish, also an all-star, Silver Slugger, Gold Glove, all the accolades a catcher could win in the American League. Lance Parrish won them. George Vukovic won nothing and deserved nothing. Keith Moreland, you can tell it's Keith Moreland because it says Moreland on the back of his jersey. Tom Gorman on the Mets, I don't know who the hell he was. Lonnie Smith. Joe Niekro, nice action shot of Joe. Mike Fischlin, don't know who that was. Craig Reynolds, I vaguely remember him. Wayne Tollison, he was a Yankee for a bit. Another Hall of Famer, it's Jim Rice. In The Wrong Stuff, Bill Lee talks about just how fearsome a human specimen Jim Rice was. You know, how he just had to, if you were mouthing off, he just had to look at you and you would clam up. And then I thought of that famous Sports Illustrated cover where Rice is standing next to Dave Parker, and Dave Parker is even more fearsome than Jim Rice. Unbelievable. Darryl Motley, Steve McCatty, the late chubby Lamar Hoyt, may he rest in peace. Look at that gut. Look at that gut. Todd Cruz and Ernie Whitt making solid contact there. Solid contact. That picture looks like it was taken at Yankee Stadium, but I can't be certain. Well, that was a long video, but that was a lot of baseball cards, so there you go.